In this video, we are going to break down 12 mistakes that make your book look amateurish on Amazon KDP. These mistakes might appear harmless, but they are silently killing your sales, costing you money every single day. So if you already have books on Amazon or you're about to publish your book, make sure you watch this video to the end, because fixing one of these mistakes can completely change your results. So let's start with something that seems very small but has massive impact: bad reviews. Bad reviews are one of the fastest ways to destroy the trust in your book, because the moment a potential buyer lands on your book, one of the first things they look out for is what other people are saying about your book. And if they see a negative feedback, that's enough to stop them from buying. In fact, it is better to have no reviews at all than to have bad reviews. Now, instead of just leaving it to chance, you should be intentional about how your book gets reviewed, because bad reviews don't just affect customers, they also send signals to Amazon that your book is not worth promoting. And once that happens, your visibility starts dropping. And if you want to know how you can generate high quality reviews for your books the right way, then I'll leave a link in the description to a video that I break down the step-by-step process that you can use to get these reviews. Now, let's talk about something that most beginners ignore: no brand. Gone are the days where you could just publish random books on Amazon without building any identity. Today, branding is what separates you from everyone else. It is what makes your books recognizable and give customers a reason to trust you. Without a brand, you just look like another random publisher. But with a brand, you become memorable. And building one is actually simple. You choose a name, you create a logo, you set up your author page, and you position yourself properly. There are obviously deeper layers to this. So if you want me to make a video to dive deep into how to build a strong KDP brand, let me know in the comment section. Now, here is a mistake that instantly kills credibility: grammatical errors in your book description. It might sound basic, but you'll be surprised of how many people get this wrong. Because when someone reads your book description and begin to see spelling errors, bad grammar, or poor sentence structure, the assumption is immediate. If the book description looks like this, then the interior of the book must be worse. And once that thought enters their mind, you have already lost the sale. But the good thing is that this is one of the easiest mistakes you can fix. And sometimes just fixing your book description can instantly increase your conversions. But it is not just about what you write. It is about how you present it. Poor book description formatting is another silent killer. Most people don't read every word. They scan, they skim, they look for structure. So when your book description looks like just a block of text, it feels overwhelming and unprofessional. But when it is properly formatted with spacings, with bullet points and flow, it becomes easier to read and easier to trust. If you don't know how to structure your book description properly, I have already made a full video breaking down the process that you can use to structure any book description, and I'll leave a link in the description. Now let's move to something that has become a standard: A+ content. There was a time when book descriptions was enough, but that time is gone. A+ content has changed everything, because now you are not just telling people why they should buy your book, you are actually showing them. And when someone clicks on your book and scrolls down, a huge part of what they see is your A+ content. And if your book doesn't have it, it immediately feels incomplete. And in today's market, incomplete means unprofessional. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Some people actually use A+ content, but they use it badly. Terrible A+ content design is just as damaging as not having A+ content at all, because design communicates quality. If your outlook looks messy, out of date, or poorly structured, it reflects directly on your book. Customers start questioning everything. That hesitation kills conversion. Your A+ content should look clean, intentional, and persuasive. It should guide the customer and make the decision easier for them. If you want to know how you can create structured, high converting A+ content, there's a link in the description to a video that I break down the exact process that you can use to do that for your own book. Now, let's start talking about price. Cheap price. A lot of beginners think that lowering their price will increase sales, but in most cases, it does the opposite, because price is not just a number, it is a signal. So when your book is priced low, it signals low quality, low value. People start thinking that if this is cheap, maybe it's not good, and they begin to move on. Positioning actually matters, so your pricing should reflect the value of your book. I personally recommend that you price your book at least $2 higher than the average book in that particular niche. Now let's move to one of the biggest factors, which is your book cover. Terrible book covers is one of the fastest way to get ignored on Amazon, because before anyone reads your title, before anyone even looks at your book description, the first thing they see is your book cover, and within seconds they make a decision whether they should click or they should scroll. And a bad cover means no click, and no clicks means no sales. It doesn't matter how good your book is. If the cover is not attractive, nobody will buy it. You must have heard about this myth: don't judge a book by its cover. We know what a myth is. A myth is a publicly held opinion that is false. The truth in the publishing world is that if nobody knows you, the author, they judge the book by its cover. And one of the basic reasons why most books don't sell on Amazon is because their cover is not attractive enough to capture attention. If you want to learn more about book cover design, I'll leave a link in the description to a video where I teach and explain how to create attractive book covers. Now, here's something else that can directly destroy your credibility on Amazon, and that is copying other books. There is a difference between inspiration and imitation, and a lot of people cross the line. They copy titles, they copy designs, they copy ideas, thinking it will work, but instead it makes your book look generic. And the worst thing about it is that it puts your account at risk, because Amazon is paying attention to patterns. So you don't just want your book to look like a duplicate, you want your book to stand out. And that's why I created my inner circle for KDP publishers, which is a private group where I go deeper into everything you need to know in order to succeed on Amazon KDP. So if you are serious about building your KDP business, there's a link in the description. You can click on that link and I will see you in the inner circle. Now let's talk about something that is subtle, but at the same time very important: a vague or generic title. Your title should not confuse people. It should not even make them think or guess. It should just clearly communicate what your book is about and the value they are going to get if they buy your book. The moment someone reads your book, they should understand it instantly. If they have to think, then you have lost them completely. Now we move on to what is inside the book. Poor interior formatting. This is where many books fall out. Bad spacing, inconsistent fonts, and messy layouts. It creates a terrible reading experience. And once a customer opens your book and sees it, everything changes. Trust drops, satisfaction is dead, and bad reviews begin to come in. Presentation is not optional. It is actually part of the book. And the funny thing is that they don't even have to buy the book in order for them to know that your interior is not properly structured. Just using the look inside features give them the exact details they need to know about the quality of your book interior. If you have watched this video to this point and you have not already subscribed to this channel, then hit the subscribe button right now. It is completely free. The next thing that makes your book looks amateurish is poor quality interior, because at the end of the day, no matter how good your book cover is, no matter how strong your marketing is, if the content of your book is bad, nothing else will save it. Customers will notice, they will leave bad reviews, and Amazon will stop pushing your book, because the platform rewards value, not shortcut. Now that you know the things you should not do, it doesn't still mean that you start making money from Amazon. Where most people get it wrong is that the moment they publish their book on Amazon, they just leave it and they imagine that the book itself will just start generating sales for them automatically. But it doesn't work like that. Actually, there are 11 things you must do immediately your book goes live on Amazon if you want to actually start getting sales. So if you want to know the exact 11 things that you need to do once your book goes live on Amazon, then you should watch this video here where I explain step by step the things you need to do in order for your book to start selling on Amazon.